أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Dear friends, welcome to Idea Foundation Forum. Today in lecture 299, we will discuss hydrological cycle and the Qur'an as 38th issue under the Qur'an and Modern Sciences. There are several verses of the Qur'an shedding light on various aspects of hydrology, which we will discuss in the upcoming lectures. In our discussion today, we will focus on the verses describing existence of this great wonder revealed about 1500 years ago, which has been witnessed by the scientific discoveries in the recent times after having developed satellite computer based modern technologies. Amazingly, the Quranic information regarding hydrological cycle happened to be the preemptive of the information that could be attained by scientific discoveries centuries later. The nature of such advanced information speaks of the divinity of the Quran. Now let us look at the Quranic revelations which unfolds the mystery of hydrological cycling and how it has been witnessed by the scientific discoveries. So, dear friends, the Quran has revealed detailed information on several aspects of hydrological cycle. A list of related verses is displayed on the screen. Please have a look. However, a few of them that indicate this great phenomenon of nature will be discussed here. Ayat 18 of Surah Al-Mu'minun reveals the fact that water is not intrinsic matter of the earth. It was landed on the earth much after its creation, after creation of the earth. Keeping in view the needs of life on the earth and balancing needs of the atmosphere, only a measured quantity of water was settled on the earth. The earth was made geoid or flattened spherical, not exactly round, but a bit flattened, but spherical. For designing oceans, seas, etc., so that reservoirs could be provided for proper storage of water. The ayat reveals this fact in the words, "And we have sent down water from the sky in a measured amount, and settled it in the earth. And indeed we are able to take it away." Focus the words. We are able to take it away. The words "we are able to take it away" tells the chemistry of water. Its formula H2O tells that water may lose its existence by splitting into gases, hydrogen and oxygen, under some conditions, special conditions, or it may sink into the core of the earth or erupt into flames if temperature of the earth explodes beyond a limit. These are in fact confirmation of the truth of Quranic verses shown on screen. Dear friends, since the water was necessity of life, necessity, There required a system to be designed which could ensure its perfect distribution to every corner of the earth. And also, since the water was made available on the earth in a measured quantity, the system was also designed, the distribution system was also designed that could ensure conservation of water from pilferage or wastage during its distribution and consumption, so that a balanced amount could be made available for generations to come, for future generations. It is, the divine order of great Allah. For that, a recycling system was designed to take water from the earthly sources, then sends it back to the earth in the same measured quantity, in the pure and fresh form, and distributes it throughout the earth to make life possible on it. On this water cycling system or hydrology, a few verses are quoted here. How scientific discoveries confirm this Quranic information will be discussed after that. Ayat 11 of Surah At-Tariq indicates hydro-cycle system through which water is taken to the sky and then it is returned from the sky. Note the words. وَالسَّمَاءِ ذَاتِ الرَّجْعِ وَالسَّمَاءِ ذَاتِ الرَّجْعِ, which means by the sky which returns water as rain. Al-Raja refers to returning, sending back, recycling, recurring or cyclical system. To keep the water in balance on the earth, it is dropped down on the earth by way of rainfall as much as it is made to evaporate from the earth. As much is evaporated, that much comes down as rain. This Quranic information was recently witnessed by science as well. Ayat 11 of Surah Az-Zukhruf says, وَالَّذِي نَزَّلَ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً بِقَدْرٍ, which means, and who sends down, means Allah sends down rain from the sky in a measured amounts, Ayat 2 of Surah Saba and Ayat 4 of Surah Al-Hadid shown on the screen further strengthens the Quranic view of hydrocycle and its role in balancing the measured quantity of water on the earth. Another miraculous information regarding hydrocycling system is revealed in Ayat 48 of Surah Al-Furqan, that though the water evaporates from seas and oceans is salty and impure, but rainwater is always pure and sweet. What a miraculous information 1500 years ago. Such information could be known only through divine means 1500 years ago, as the Quran is. Quran is a divine message. Note the words of ayat, وَأَنزَلْنَا مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً طَهُورًا, which means, and we send down from the sky pure water, drinkable water, clean water, without salt and bitterness. Now I will quote 3 verses which reveal complete system of hydrocycle quite precisely. Ayat 43 of Surah An-Nur says, Do you not see that Allah drives clouds, then He brings them together, then He makes them into a mass, big mass, and you see the rain emerge from within it, and He sends down from the sky mountains of clouds within which is hail, hailstorm, and He strikes with it whom He wills and averts from whom He wills. The flash of its lightning almost takes away the eyesight. What a description. Ayat 48 of Surah Ar-Rum says, it is Allah who sends the winds and they stir the clouds and spread them in the sky however He wills, and He makes them fragments, so you see the rain emerge from within them. Ayat 19 of Surah Baqarah says, or it is like a rainstorm from the sky within which is darkness, thunder and lightning. So dear friends, with this Quranic description of hydrological cycling system, we will now look at scientific discoveries on this account and see how far they are in conformity with each other. The facts on the hydrological cycling revealed by the Quran in the 7th century remained mystery for science till the invention of satellite computer based modern technologies in the recent past. Such interventions helped science in finding stages of rain formation. Firstly, air bubbles formed by foaming of the oceans persistently burst into tiny water particles which are then blown away by the winds upward in the atmosphere. These salt-rich particles, called aerosols, function as water traps and form clouds drops by collecting around the water vapor in the atmosphere. And at the second stage, clouds are formed from water vapor and condenses around the salt crystals or dust particles in the air. Since the water droplets in these clouds are very small, varying from 0.01 to 0.02 millimeter diameter, the clouds remain suspended in the air, and when stirred up by winds, they spread across the sky. And what is the third stage? Small clouds driven along by the winds join together to form larger clouds. Updrafts are vertical drafts. What are updrafts and vertical drafts? These are uplifting air currents. Uplifting air currents increase within the larger clouds. The updrafts near the center of the clouds are stronger than those at the edges. Thus the updrafts cause the cloud's body to grow vertically, stacked up one after another, then thicken them, and they appear darkened. Moreover, the vertical growth of the clouds stretch them into cooler regions that causes formulation of drops of water and hails. And they grow larger and heavier. When these drops of water and hails become too heavy for the updrafts to hold them, they begin falling from the clouds as rain and hails. These are exactly the facts described in Ayat 19 of Surah Baqarah, Ayat 43 of Surah Nur and Ayat 48 of Surah Ar-Rum shown on the screen. So dear friends, Ayat 18 of Surah Al-Mu'minun revealed that the water was landed in a measured amount and appropriately settled on the earth. Then Ayat 11 of Surah Az-Zukhruf revealed that hydrocycling system was designed maintaining the original balance of water on the earth. Note the words of the ayat. وَالَّذِي نَزَّلَ مِنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً بِقَدْرٍ, which means, and who sends down rain from the sky in a measured amount. In measured amounts, truth of this divine revelation was witnessed by science in the near past. The modern research tells that about 16 million tons of water evaporates from the earth in 1 second. This figure aggregates to 513 trillion tons of water in 1 year. Amazingly, just imagine, amazingly, the equal amount of rainwater falls on the earth in a year. What the amount it is taken to the sky, the same amount comes down as rain and hailstorms. Thus, it confirms the Quranic information that water continuously circulates in a measured amount through a balanced cycle. The precise information that rain does not fall in a random pattern, but in due measure through the water cycle, the winds move with a definite purpose, and that the water received through rainfall is pure, fresh, sweet, and drinkable was revealed by the Qur'an about 1500 years ago, when attaining such information was beyond human capacity. This fact moves a thinking mind. This fact motivates a thinking mind to believe divinity of the Qur'an. So my dear friends, with this we conclude our discussion under lecture number 299. Please subscribe Idea Foundation YouTube channel to watch videos of previous lectures and join us for the noble cause. Thank you friends for participation. Allah Hafiz.